Let's put a smile on that face. Here we go.
Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego, California. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. They'll take over at the 24-yard line. Dumps it out left. And the tackle was made by Eric Weddle.
Screen passes like that are real confidence builders for the quarterback. They get a completion, a nice little gain, and they know they're not going to get hit.
Pass is short right side. Sean Phillips was there for the stop.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Looking for a man. The defender tips it away. Second down now following the incomplete pass. And he's crushed as he lets it go.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Gets the pass off.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
He takes a hard hit as he throws.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
It's a pass. He tipped the ball away. Dwayne Bowe was his intended target. So another third down coming up for the offense. They're going deep. It is an incomplete pass. Dexter McCluster was the intended receiver on the play.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
It's fourth down. The Chiefs are lining up to punt it away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers will begin this drive at the 20. Pitch right. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. 4-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Brings up second down and 6 yards to go. Dumps it out right. Gates grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. They'll give it off here. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. LaShawn McCoy got free and picked up a first down after a nice 6-yard pickup. On the ground left side. It's a gain of 4. That brings up second down. Second and 6 yards to go. Pitch left. The stop was made by Eric Berry.
Yeah, really the perfect call for that situation. You pitch it out, pick up a block or two. Just get what you need for the first down. That time, they executed it perfectly.
Has a man short to his left. We have our first penalty of the game. Looks like this one might be coming back.
Flipping on the offense.
The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. And when you get a penalty like that, it allows the defense to begin to bring some pressure. Dangerous situation for the offense.
Here's the pass. He's wrestled down at the 40.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
He's still moving forward. 6-yard gain on the run. Second down. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. He fights forward to about the 33. That's the end of one here at Qualcomm Stadium. We have no score. Looked like someone might have jumped.
False start, offense.
And we'll replay third down.
Third down is tough enough in the NFL, but when you start adding yardage to it, boy, it gets even tougher.
He passes it. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
It bounces out of bounds at the 11-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Someone jumped early down there.
False start, offense.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
Sloppy play right there. The one thing you learn as an offensive player is you can't give away yards. They are just too hard to come by.
He's going to pass.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
From their own 23-yard line. Chambers gets it on the inside. They line up at the 25. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit. Alex Smith converts the third first down on the drive, which started near their own 5. They line up at the 43. Jones gets it on the draw.
The Chiefs are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around, because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
from their own 43-yard line. Here's the halfback.
The Chiefs are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Third down and 13 yards to go. Ball on the 40. Still looking for an open man. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
It's fourth down. The Chiefs line up to punt. He makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Dumps it out left. Vrabel was there to bring him down. Vincent Jackson on the receiving end and his first catch of the game. On the ground with the tailback.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Opts for a short throw. He's dropped down at the 40.
The Chargers are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
They have it at the 40. Surveys the field. Going up towards the end zone. Jenkins. Got it! And that throw will cost them possession.
Well, you always hear that sometimes it's better to just take a sack, and clearly there it would have been. Of course, it's really easy for us to say. We don't have those 300-pound guys chasing us.
It's broken up by the defender. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Second down and 7 yards to go. Just barely gets rid of it.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Third down now, 10 yards for the first. Ball on the 35-yard line. Searching for an open man. Ellison, picked! Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
And throwing the football is really about what you do with your feet. The great ones can throw off balance and out of position, but so many guys, if they don't get their feet set, they make throws just like that, and it costs their team.
Tamba Hali with the coverage on the play. They line it up at the 22. Flips it out short to his left.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
It's fourth down. The Chargers line up to punt. It bounces out of bounds at the 49. The Chiefs suffered an interception on their last possession. He's going to throw it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And that was a huge gain through the air.
There's nothing like a big pass play to spark an offense. You can see the enthusiasm now, not just in the quarterback and the receivers, but also in those big guys up front.
Jones off the left side.
The Chiefs have had very little success running the ball so far, but that time they were able to create a little push and get some decent yardage.
They line up at the 19. On the ground left side.
Kansas City calls time.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He's going for it all.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
He splits the uprights. The Chiefs get on the board first and seize an early 3-0 edge. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Kansas City is ready to kick this one off. Davis is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Good coverage downfield. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
from their own 33-yard line. Hit as he throws.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
He rolls out to his right. Here's the throw. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Looking for a man. Antonio Gates was the intended receiver.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Fourth down. The Chargers line up to punt. He makes it out to about the 30-yard line. He throws downfield. One more play before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 3-0. San Diego will get it first here in the second half. Here we go. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He stopped at the 24-yard line. Hand off to the right side.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Passes it downfield. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. He lets it go. Floyd was his intended target. They line up at the 50. He gets off the throw. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. They line up at the 50. He gets off the throw. Floyd was the intended receiver on the play. It's fourth down. The Chargers are lining up to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 30. They'll get the ball here at the 30. And we'll have a first down and 10. Sweep left. Burnett drops him for a loss at the 29.
The Chiefs have to be frustrated with their lack of running success in this game. I mean, how many times can you get beat like that and still keep trying to hand the football off?
They line up at the 29. Looks to throw it. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Alex Smith eclipses the 2,500-yard mark on the last play. Gets it away. Big collision in the air that time.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
They line up at the 49. Gives it off.
The Chiefs continue to get beat off the ball. Their linemen look tired. They're physically outmatched, and it's beginning to take a toll on these runners. I'm not sure how many more times they want to carry the ball.
Jones on the give, and he's tackled at the 45.
The Chiefs haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
Just gets it away. Chris Chambers makes his third grab. Inside give. He's wrestled down at the 25.
Thomas Jones with some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it.
Gets loose, looking downfield.
Yeah, I don't think that was a designed quarterback run on that one. He simply couldn't find anybody open, saw a running lane, and boy, that didn't stay open for very long either.
Gives it to the back. He's dropped down at the 24-yard line. Facing another third down situation, they've converted 2 so far on this drive. Short throw to the right. Eric Weddle was defending on the play. It's 4th down. So the kicker on to put this through from about 41 yards. The kick is good. Kansas City will kick it deep. Kaysen is back to receive the kick. It's fielded at the 2. He's stopped at the 24-yard line. The Chargers will set up shop at the 24-yard line. Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit. Vincent Jackson was the intended receiver.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Looks for the safe short throw. Demario Williams with the coverage on the play. He's searching for a receiver. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick.
All right.
Vincent Jackson was his intended target. Fourth down. The Chargers lining up to punt. He makes it to the 42.
The Chiefs' offense has to be a little disappointed with how that last drive ended to move the ball that effectively and only come away with 3 points.
And that's the end of the third quarter. The score, 6-0. Feeds it to the back. Jones carries for a 5-yard gain.
Over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
He's tackled at the 33-yard line. They line the ball up at the 33. Dumps it out right. A gain of 3 yards on that one. Fourth down. This one will be from 47 yards. He splits the uprights. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Davis gets the ball at the 7. He gets to about the 27 and goes down. They hand it off.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Hester was the intended receiver on the play. They line up at the 25. Surveys the field. It's a fumble.
Every once in a while, you just have to have a little luck, and they're lucky to get that one back.
And they keep the offense out there on fourth down. The pass is away. He's brought down at the 23.
Tough choice there. Do you kick the field goal or try and keep that drive alive and get in the end zone? Well, that time they got neither.
Jones on the inside handoff. Jones gets the call again. Jones gains about 4 yards on the play. Third down, they need 6 for a first down. Gives it right side. Charles picks up a first down, and I think that was his very first carry of the ball game.
Way to go, Rook.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Short pass to his left. Dwayne Bowe was the intended receiver. The goal line, only a dozen yards away now. They hand it off again. The Chargers call for a timeout. And they've got 2 timeouts remaining. Only 5 yards away from the goal line. Jones, the ball carrier, and he's tackled at the 5-yard line. They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. This will be a 22-yarder. And with that, the score is the Chiefs 12, the Chargers nothing. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. He'll start at the 8-yard line. He makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Gets the pass off. He's wrestled down at the 36-yard line.
The Chiefs were caught napping on that play. They played a zone, which is fine, but after that catch was made, they just didn't respond fast enough. Phillip Rivers knew he had an opportunity for a big play and delivered a really nice ball.
LaShawn McCoy was his intended target.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
They line up at the 36. Goes through his progression. He's got it! Touchdown!
Vincent Jackson has such a gift for going up and catching that ball at the highest point. He's just one of the premier playmakers and makes that play look easy.
And the point after is good. With just over a minute to go in regulation, the score is the Chargers 7, the Chiefs 12. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. San Diego comes out in the onside kick formation. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, that big mountain just got a little bigger for this team, and now it's up to the offense to see if they can just run out the rest of this clock and end this game.
Timeout called by the defense.
Brings up second down and about 12 yards to go. They go with the kneel down. Charles gets the carry. What about that play call?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's the fourth quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
Don't do us like that.
That'll do it from San Diego. Stay right there for the post-game highlight show. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. This is the Extra Point.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network, and we're set to take you around the league with game recaps, previews, and much more. Let's swing it over to Alex Flanagan, who'll get us started.
Thanks, Fran. Up first, highlights and stats from the weekend's best games, brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Let's begin in San Diego, where the Chiefs came to town to face off against their AFC West rivals. Kansas City really struggled in the running game. Kansas City won a close one by 5 points. The Denver Broncos battled with the Arizona Cardinals at the University of Phoenix Stadium. Peyton Manning had a good game, passing for over 325 yards for the Broncos. Arizona earned the victory 20-17. Philadelphia was in Dallas for an NFC East showdown. Tony Romo threw for over 400 yards, so he definitely did his part for the Cowboys. Dallas's defense had a good game pressuring the quarterback. They took him down 5 times.
Let's turn to the standings now, specifically what's happening in the AFC West. Here's how the teams stack up for Week 14. Denver is in first place.
The playoff chase is in full swing, so we'll take a look at which teams are at the front of the pack, beginning with the AFC.
All right, so it's time now to present our top 2 players of the week. Tom Brady has won the Offensive Player of the Week award. Here's a look at the Defensive Player of the Week winner.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now here's a look at the entire slate of games this weekend. Great games are on tap for this weekend. Alex will give you a preview of the best matchups.
Chicago goes to the Metrodome to take on the Vikings. The Vikings are winners of 2 straight. Adrian Peterson leads the Vikings' ground attack. Kansas City will visit the Edward Jones Dome to take on the Rams. Kansas City has the number 3 position in the AFC West. Kansas City is the least penalized team in the NFL. Green Bay travels to Gillette Stadium to take on the Pats. The Packers are looking to end their 3-game slide. Greg Jennings has shown his big play ability this season for the Pack.
That'll do it from the studio. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Join us next time for The Extra Point.
This has been The Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
Why so serious?
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now.